Mario. Back in the fucking room again, this guy Mario. And he brought that bitch-ass brother of his, too, I bet. Oh, did you hear that? Oh, me, oh, my. Look at what is on my screen right now. Been playing Super Mario 64 DS. I doubt it. I doubt it. That's what it said, but not true. Oh, look at this. What does this fill you with? Seeing such a tasty morsel such as this on your screen right now. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Today we finally began new video games after what feels like eons of being in Deltarune and other game territory. Now we're going to be in a bunch of new games, and I've got tons of stuff coming forward. I've already even made like a bunch of YouTube live thumbnails for what comes next. It's gonna be great. But first, we have a little game that I don't have a stylus for. And as you may or may not know, because you clicked on the video /VOD /live version of the stream, it's called Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. Alright? Just a little game before that I've never played. Now, the last time I played a Mario and Luigi game on this channel, it was Brothership. And that left a bit of a sour taste in my mouth. Brothership did. And I'm hoping that I will enjoy this quite a bit more than Brothership. I know that this game is, like, maybe not considered as good as Partners in Time or Bowser's Inside Story, but those are also, like, the poster child darling games of the series. I know a lot of people tend to dislike Dream Team, and I find that was a pretty good game across the board. So, at the very least, what I do know ahead of time for this game is, Partners in Time should be about 20 hours, whereas, Brothership was like, what, like 35 or 40 hours? Which could have probably been a 20-hour game, all things considered. Hang on, let me grab my stylus from over here. And by stylus, I mean fish pen, because I don't actually have a stylus, but I have this fish pen right here that I could spin around, but this isn't Yakuza. That's for later. But yes, welcome. Here, let's get started. Nintendo! So you might be wondering, how am I going to be capturing this game? Well, like this, obviously. Well, I guess more like this one, right? So I have a few different ways to do this. Obviously, we've played DS games from the Wii U on stream before. So the primary way that I'm going to be doing this is my screen will look like this. Yours will look like a number of combinations that I have here. Let me know which ones are like with Bowser's Inside Story in particular. I think early on I tried to do this, but I was very bad at like being attentive to it. But Bowser's Inside Story like really uses both screens a lot. Like the brothers fight on the bottom screen and Bowser fights on the top screen. So there's no one screen that like gets the majority of the action in that game. I guess it just kind of depends on where you are in the game. But otherwise, I think I remember reading that this game is mostly top screen, but I mean, we can just do this for a time. The only thing that bothers me about this is I didn't quite set it up right. Like, I don't have the spacing right between the two screens. So this effect is completely broken. But otherwise, this will probably do to get us started, and then if one particular screen is better than the other, then, Fights will take place on both screens, depending on who is fighting. Sideways will not be used. That's true. I also made sideways screen, but that's good. So no sideways needed. I guess this is probably the best, right? For the overlay, because they're not going to be doing the stacked screen, like single screen thing. Like this is doing it, yes, but like otherwise, it's going to probably mostly be fine if I do this, right? Most of the games will use both screens. Yeah, I guess that's one element that's, I guess, lost with Brothership, which isn't really Brothership's fault, I'll give it that, is, the two-screen thing is kind of a big thing with these games in general. Here's what I do want to do, though. I want to make the bottom screen my bigger screen for me, so that way, if there is any touchscreen activity, it's easier for me. So what I can do is I can swap. One is the main one there, and there we go. Okay, cool. So, you know what? Let me also, just in case, if I'm gonna do that, just get these ready too, in these other scenes. Okay, that should be fine. Alright, let's finally get into it. So yes, I've never played... This is one of few Mario and Luigi games that I have not played. I don't even think we really had this one as a kid. We had Superstar Saga on Game Boy cartridge, if you may recall my stories from the past. Superstar Saga, I never got very far in. I only got up to the Hoo Hoo Village, and I never really could get farther than that as a wee tot. And then, actually, Inside Story, I played all the way through, but never beat the final boss as a kid. And it wasn't until I streamed it that I finally saw the credits for myself. So, and then, yeah, I played most of Dream Team. Never finished it, but it was a good chunk of it. And, I remember mostly liking Dream Team, though, across the board. I also know that this game is considered very, very different tonally. Really, really long ago. Way far out in space. You know what I'm gonna do? Hang on. This is gonna be weird. I'm gonna... Oh, wait, no, I can't really do that. Never mind. I was gonna try to, like, full screen the overlay and look at it through the overlay, but then I remember there's render delay, so everything's in sync, so never mind. In a dark, dank place, shunned by starlight, there was this creepy planet floating alone. Why is it worded like that? This creepy planet. Beings of this world were creepy. They spent their time staring creepily into space. Awesome. I love the the undertones happening here. Yeah. Just creepy daydreamers, right? Wrong! They were searching for a new home. Just like the lack of attempting to understand these people. I mean, that they're aliens, so this is classic extraterrestrial storytelling. At last, they fixed their creepy gazes on a distant... Well, that's like 6 times it's said that word already. A land of beauty and peace. This is starting to sound like profiling a little bit. Like, maybe not everything immediately about them should be immediately seen as creepy. Even if it is, you know? What? Who's this? Oh, wait, I do remember. Okay, so I only know a little bit about this game's story. I did watch Chugga Conroy's playthrough of it when he did it many an eon ago, but I don't remember shit about the game. Other than I do know, the one and only thing I really do know about this is that there's time travel stuff, and we're gonna be switching between adult and child Mario and Luigi. And so I'm assuming this is the man who once died, Toadsworth, right? This is young Toadsworth back in his, like, instead of his, like, 90s, he's in his, like, 40s.
Oh! Young Masters Mario and Luigi. I've anxiously awaited your arrival. You are probably, like, what, 4 in this game? Good job walking your bitch ass all the way over here. I'm proud of you for that. Get those calisthenics up at such a young age. I'm proud of you. Yes, indeed. The princess craves playmates, I'm afraid. She's rather tantrumy. Press up on the D-pad to walk to the room where she waits. Please go to her at once.
Let's go.
Oh, this is gonna use the D-pad? Okay. I can't remember. When was Mario 64 DS? That was the last time I streamed a DS game, right? That was like 2 years ago? I don't believe I've touched this Wii U gamepad other than to just check what games I have, since then. X and Y. Oh yeah, we're not using A and B for these, for the tots. I like the sprite work of this game. I'm awfully nostalgic for this art style. I guess... So wait, where is the majority of this game's action? Does it switch screens a lot, or is it mostly bottom screen? Because I can make the bottom screen big. Right now, top screen ain't doing shit, so... This game is mostly bottom screen. Okay, we'll do this then. Uses top screen for certain attacks. Okay, so this is a pretty close facsimile to how I'm seeing the screen. Is it gonna kind of break the effect if I keep it like this? Oh. Ooh. Corpse.
I say, what's the hullabaloo? Where's one of the princess?
Yeah.
Reused GameCube Bowser Jr. and Baby Mario sample. Don't think I don't realize these are all Double Dash samples they're pulling here. I've played far too much of that game.
I, Prince Bowser, am taking Princess Peach with me. You two babies can scram.
Absolute nonsense! I'd rather think that you do no such thing on guard!
He's awfully more competent than BJ, isn't he?
Your turn, Super Diaper Bro.
Yeah, that is definitely some reused thing. Look at this. We taught... What's Luge up to over there? He's luging it. Okay, I'm already failing to play this game correctly because I just used the A button because, you know, Mario and Luigi instincts.
Young Master Mario!
Bowser's just gonna kind of stand. Look at him. I know this isn't Bowser Jr. This is, you know, just our Bowser, just young, like Yoshi's Island. But like, look at him. He's just a chunky little boy. I guess the Fangs bib was more BJ's style than him.
Sorry about fainting a moment ago. Is this your first battle? Shall I perhaps instruct you on action commands?
Let's do it just as a refresher, even though I probably don't need this.
Allow me to begin. First, please attack.
It's also X buttons instead of A and B, so maybe, I don't know, is it gonna give me something new here?
Protection, good sir! If your timing is spot on, you'll do more damage.
Is there not like a second jump to it?
For each and every attack, there is an action command. Experiment away! Carry on!
Yeah, that's Bowser Jr. samples from Double Dash. I'm gonna point that out for this entire game, I bet.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, so this is how the game kind of intends for you to be looking at it. I mean, obviously, this is how a DS looks, right? But going back to that, I guess Bowser's Inside Story did do things like this as well, where like sometimes something would get tossed to the top screen. But I think I'm probably mostly gonna just record it like this. I'm thinking. Sorry, I know there's a lot of pausing just to yap about overlay shit, but streaming DS games is weird, and honestly, it's been a really long time since I've done this. So I just kind of have to like reorient myself on how this all works again.
You can also dodge young Bowser's flames, so I'll explain to you how to evade enemy attacks.
No, I'm good on that one.
Ah, truly? Very well, young Master Mario. You are the young master.
Die. Contract toddler cold disease. Toddlers are magnets for all kinds of diseases. If that's not a plot line in this game where like all the toddlers get like mega sick, then I'm gonna quit this game.
I'm a prince. I can't lose to you.
Yeah, I remember a common point of, I don't know necessarily contention, but one thing I remember reading a lot about reviews on this game is that people think this game is very tonally different. Whereas the other Mario and Luigi are happy-go-luckies, this one goes for like a much more serious tone.
Eh? Whoa.
Mushroom Kingdom news flash! Shit. Famed inventor Professor E... Oh wait, hang on. Did that apply the filter? I think it did.
Famed Professor Egad has completed his time machine! The machine's energy source? This amazing cobalt star! The unveiling took place at Peach's Castle and was seen by luminaries from near and far. Princess Peach was reportedly overjoyed by the contraption. So overjoyed, in fact, that she promptly set off on a voyage to the Mushroom Kingdom's past. Of course, her able ward Toadsworth is besides himself with worry. Details at 11.
Egad has a prominent presence in this story.
Princess, please return your majesty. I say, I am simply beside myself with worry.
No need to worry yourself. My machine's safe as can be.
I don't remember what voice... Oh wait, didn't I give him... When I did Egad in the Luigi's Mansion games, he's got like a country twang to him.
Well, there's a 99.9999999% chance the princess will return.
Because he says, like... He calls people feller. He's dead. This is canonically where he died.
Wow! He worried so hard he KO'd himself.
Mario, I'm pretty sure Toadsworth has a refresh room in his room. You can go get it. Okay, bye. Circling the corpse. One direct feed cloud cam view of Peach's Castle coming up. Oh, we get a map. Here's Mario's current location. And the refresh room is over here in Toadsworth's quarters. Oh, and by the way, this icon always shows Mario's current location. The icon won't move while you're moving around in a room, but when you go to another room, the icon will also move to the new room. Okay. If you lose track of Mario or just don't know where to go, just dig the top screen. Look up here to find whatever you seek. Okay. I feel like later Mario and Luigi games don't really do, like, maps like this, do they? right, Mario, we're counting on you. This Toad is just normal Toad. The refresh room is in a block in Toadsworth's room. You can't miss it. To remove it from the block, stand beneath it and jump up. It's usually how it works. How's your jumping coming along, huh? Looking good from where I'm standing. Good luck.
No need to worry, my boy.
Yeah, I completely lost the EGAD voice. Sorry.
My time machine will return. I'm 99.99999% positive.
What a throwback. Remember this? Remember when Peach had cockaball-shaped carpets? Those were the good old days. Also, I don't remember this castle quite being laid out like this in Bowser's Inside Story. Peach does a lot of remodeling, doesn't she? Like, she very rarely keeps the interior of anything consistent.
The icons in the upper right corner of the screen show you what actions you can perform. The icons will change when you get close to signs, peoples, and suspicious areas, okay? When you see an icon change, try pressing at the corresponding button to see what happens. And then you'll get thunderstruck.
Climb these stairs to reach the castle's second floor. Listen though, the switch to open the door's a doozy. Simply standing on it with another friend's not enough to activate it. No, sir.
Oh, we got like puzzles in the castle too, do we? See, now this is almost like Mario 64, with like the walls being like sky mural, but still not quite. But yeah, I mean, how many times have we been inside of Peach's castle over the years? You got Mario 64 obviously being like the most iconic example. You have obviously this game, you've got Bowser's Inside Story. You're kinda in, for a very, very brief moment, you're at Peach's castle in the original Mario & Luigi as well. It's just a completely different conceptual building in Mario RPG, where like in that it doesn't, I guess that was before Mario 64, so there was no like consistent rules to how the castle's even supposed to look. So in that game, it's just like a regular ass fucking castle with like blue roofs and like Peach jumping out the window and shit. Winter Olympics 2010 has Peach's castle as a layout for one of the Dream events. I was watching a Vinesauce corruption thing recently, and I don't remember if it was Winter Olympics or what it was, but one of the Mario and Sonic Olympic games came up in one of those corruption videos. And that was like the first time I had seen footage of that game pretty much since it came out. And, yeah, I just completely forgot that there's, like, straight up, like, Mario Galaxy 2 things in that game. Like, the Dream events, yeah. I just, like, I don't know. I played the original Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, but I just have fragmented memories of the, experience. And then for later Mario and Sonic games, like, I played the London one on 3DS only. Weirdly enough, and then that one was a fairly basic experience. I think the console versions is probably the best way to go. And then there's the Winter Olympics one, which froze for many, many years. Early on when I was streaming, was constantly trying to get me on the Winter Olympics. I think 2010. That one in particular. But eventually, I actually picked it up, but I still have not streamed it. You know, maybe I can do that as a one-off. Aren't the Winter Olympics happening, like, right now? Yeah. Yeah, I thought so. I saw someone, I don't remember who it was, forgive me for this might be a little out of the realm of conversation I normally mention on this stream, but I saw someone from the from the Winter Olympics had like pissed in perfect penmanship the words "fuck ice," and I just was like, wow, that took some real talent to like have the font be that legible. Hats off to that guy. He knows what he's up to. What is this room? The star bedroom. There's no way that guy didn't etch it out with his finger first. But what if? What if he's just like that much of a power pisser? I aspire to have aim like that. You got a refresh room. I'm still working on it. Hopefully in the next 5 years, I'll be able to actually make it into the toilet. But jury's out on that one right now. So wait. This here is Toadsworth's room that I'm in right now. Yes. So he's got a lone picture of Princess Peach. Couple of books right on his nightstand. That's not even necessarily right by his. I guess this is his desk. This is the nightstand with one reading book. He's growing some plants. He's also growing some spicy herb. This guy, I don't know what he's doing, but I guess he's royalty, so doesn't matter. Do you think that the spicy hemp, is that allowed in the Mushroom Kingdom, or is this an underground operation? No, I guess it's on the first floor, so it wouldn't be underground, would it? Where'd you get the stretcher?
Toadsworth! Any final words? Can I have your cane? Speak, man! Could Toadsworth ever recover? Oh, the prognosis is grim. I'm afraid our dear Toadsworth has worried himself into a state of swim shock. Without the restorative properties of a refresh room, there's naught we can do. Toadsworth!
I love to watch this not work. He gets up and immediately dies again.
Huzzah!
Winter Olympics has an infamous line saying, "Do not despair. We are friends now, you and I." Which one was the Olympic game where there's the funny screenshot of someone handing Peach a rifle? Was that also Winter Olympics DS?
Take a gander at that. My time machine's returned. Something's amiss, though. What could have gone wrong? Oh, Princess, welcome home. Your Majesty, I've been fraught with...
Oh, a gooper. Who's this?
Right, Master Luigi!
Now it's time for Mario's tutorial fight, right?
Let's go.
Okie dokie.
Okay. I know this song. Ow.
Master Mario! It's been some time since you battled, that's correct. Do you require a refresher on action commands? No. Oh, I see. Very well, Master Mario. You are the master. You are the master. And I go fishing a lot, so I've got a lot of bait. And specifically, I love Terraria, so I tend to use the master bait. I almost forgot! You can also dodge the enemy attacks! Shall I explain to you how to perform such evasions?
No, I'm just bad at it.
Oh, I see. Would you then care to hear about how to counter-attack? No? Okay, well, you are the master.
Yeah, I just have a skill issue. Leave me alone, bro. So wait, why is it that baby Mario dealt more damage than adult Mario? I kind of thought it was going to be the other way around, where like maybe regular Mario does like 4 damage upon successful action command. I guess we can change this right now, can't we? Is this still the typical thing where Mario is DPS and Luigi is glass cannon? Or does this game's stat curve differentiate between other Mario and Luigi games? Like, Luigi's the stash man, Mario's the POW and HP, right? Mario glass cannon, Luigi tank is how you'd play. Really? So I want to focus stash with Mario, or are you just saying like speed? I guess what stats are we prioritizing? Just POW and speed? I guess I can. Whoop, I was gonna hit back, but never mind. Speed and power for Mario. Okay, we'll get there. I was gonna go backwards and like checking the other things, but that's fine.
No sign of the princess! No! That awful monster!
Take her easy now. She wasn't this feller's breakfast. My DS time radar puts Peach somewhere in the Mushroom Kingdom of yesteryear.
Time radar? Time radar? You just made that up! Where'd this monster come from then?
That I don't know. And with the time machine this dinged up, we're not going anywhere. Dinged up. What's that? Calm down and speak slowly. A mysterious hole has appeared in the garden.
Yeah, I really don't have the EGAD voice anymore. It's just gone. I can't remember how to do it.
Yabba. It's impossible to return the machine to our holes in the time continuum. To the garden, fellers.
What, you just floated into the sky? It's got a slight rasp. Hang on. I'm gonna do something unheard of. I'm gonna refer back to an old VOD. I'm gonna go to my Luigi's Mansion 3 VOD. Luigi's Mansion 3. View full playlist. Oh god, this is gonna be this is 2022. Oh my god, that's 4 years ago. Ooh, I don't like that. Ooh. Ooh. Hang on. Here's a speaking line.
Pitch shifter doing okay, there we
go. I did like a pitch shifter. I'm not doing a pitch shifter. Nope. Hang on. Wait, where's a moment where he speaks that I don't have a pitch shifter? Did I ever do that? Or was he always pitch shifted? Bring up the short. Oh, right, the one where he's talking about being thick. Yeah, hang on. Where is that short? Yeah, here we go.
Anywho, it's been too long, my boy. What have you been up to?
Yeah, he's just like this voice, I guess. He's a little bit cowboy. Bringing out that cowboy. All right. This the EGAD voice. I'm not doing a pitch shifter, even though, like, the pitch shifter's probably, like, tonally accurate for EGAD. I don't care. Yeah, that's fine.
Luigi, are you on your way to the garden?
Oh, yeah.
Instead, how about you stand guard and keep that thing from escaping and eating everyone?
Oh, no.
I see. Well, if you'd rather not, I guess I can't force you to do it or anything. Who knows what the future holds, though? Could be. You might face even worse things. It's so dumb how you jumps coming along as well as Marius. He's the best. Yeah, listen, no offense, but next to Mario, that just seems underwhelming.
That voice just actually activated my gag reflex. What the fuck? We can't be doing that one. Okay. Know what I mean? Show him what I mean, Mario. That was completely involuntary on my end. I'm also going to lose my voice if I do that, so let's not. Know what I mean? Show him what I mean, Mario. Yeah. Seriously, Luigi. Try jumping like Mario. You need a little more intensity or something. Wow. Now that was super. That was a great jump. Worthy of Mario himself. You really are, brothers. You are the lesser one, though. Hey, you'd better hustle along to the garden. Even though, according to every Mario poll, he's the favorite Mario character. As he should be. Luigi's a good-ass motherfucker. Name me one crime Luigi's committed. 0. Name me one crime Mario's committed. Many. I rest my case. When you want to save, jump up and hit that save album over there. Okay, thanks. What have we got here?
As I suspected, it's a time hole! Yes, sirree, this time hole's a doorway to the past. Keeping it thick, Luigi? No doubt about it, it appeared because of that time machine.
What are you doing? You're gonna fall right in, you dumbass.
Careful there, young feller. If I'm right, that hole leads back in time. To a younger Mushroom Kingdom. Question is, to where in the Mushroom Kingdom? The other question is, if a feller were to jump in, could he even make it back? The pizza portapato. Use this time hole to rescue the princess.
Oh, yeah.
Now there's an idea. You know what else I could get in a time hole? You know what they say, Mario. The hole is the goal. I bet dollars to donuts. That's our best chance at saving her. Master Mario!
In he goes. Where'd he come from?
Master Mario, I don't give a shit about that. Look at this. This is an amiibo. Wow. They're so expensive these days, aren't they? But look, this one, it's got Meta Knight, and you can swap the machines. Now he's on the Warp Star. Isn't that amazing? Wait, the princess. Where's Princess Peach? And what were those lights? And that odd hole. I demand answers, sir. Show me your odd hole.
Mario doesn't give a shit. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Egad be this expressive. That is a pretty good sprite of him. So, okay, I think I'm seeing the gameplay loop here a little bit. So, Peach's castle in the present, I think, is more like our, hub. And then we kind of go back in time to various portions. And we're gonna do things in the past. What? Did you hear Louis?
Watch the leather, Professor. No need for the shoving.
Oh, you must be Mario. His talking sprite is just him going. I like that. According to the professor, there should be a Luigi here as well, but I don't... He's dead. Face down, ass up. Oh, are you Luigi? Sorry about that. Hey, calm the fuck down. It's chill. It's just a sentient, what are you, a lunchbox? I'm pleased to meet you. I'm known as Stuffwell. Professor Egad invented me. I'm what is called a suitcase. I don't think he invented that. I think this man is a fraud. and we should sue his ass for copyright infringement. The professor sent me back in time to be your assistant.
That's okay, we don't need one.
Yes, assistant is accurate. I'm more than just some place to store your belongings. I have many complex sensors and various memory apparatus for data retention and, suffice to say, I'm very technologic by contraption standards. I'll be a big help. But not a big shot. No, I could never be a big shot. Now, why don't we get started by having you go up ahead and open me up? Come on. Look at my innards. Simply press start to view my spleen. Does that hurt him? Well, he's walking within him. How does this happen? What the fuck? Yes, please. Okay, for the sake of actual continuity, he's currently face down on the ground, so I'm going to voice him like this.
Please note that I could be loaded with all kinds of doodads and widgets. Suffice to say, I could certainly carry all your items. And also designed to carry a valuable wealth of equipment. And, to the founding into the you can check your stats here as well. I could have your attention on the test screen. This is how much time has passed since your adventure, all full of danger and whatnot. And this I hear is the number of coins you're carrying. Finally, Director is here to sneak a peek at your streamlined statistics. Yep, now that's it, my self-introduction. I eagerly waiting together. This will initiate my closing notification cycle and store me.
That was the soul of him inside of himself. That's like how Bowser had like the hemoglobin inside of his cock asshole. Back to adventure! There's some new samples from the brothers here that I don't think I've heard before. I mean, I say new. This game came out in what, 2004? So was it a sphincter or was it his cock? Where was the revival spring located in Bowser's body? Anatomically speaking, where is the restoration juice stored? Is it in the balls? It's in the gooch. Bowser's huge swinging balls. No, what's this a song reference to? This is fuck, it feels so familiar. I feel like I've heard that. No. I'll keep listening. Maybe something will come to mind. Mario! For a second I thought Mario was just saying his own name there. If it's not inconvenient, I'd like to proceed with some basic introductionals. As you know, the primary action for mobile creatures is to jump if you follow. Excuse me, that was also involuntary. If your timing is serviceable, the pair of you should be able to jump up these ledges. Where'd the top screen go? Oh. First, Mario jumps up with A. Then Luigi follows suit by pressing B. Rudimental. The key is using D-pad to move and then pressing A and B in order. I suggest trying it. Okay, I know the Mario and Luigi series is like infamous for its tutorials, but do we really need movement tutorials? I don't know if any other game has done this level of tutorial before. There was also the text box earlier that mentioned moving with the D-pad. It's like, really now? I have a feeling if this is Baby's first video game, they can't even read anyways, so all of this information is useless to them.
Mario, Luigi, do you see the gaps in your path?
No fucking way.
Have you ever jumped? Have you ever played a Mario game? Gaps in the light can be sometimes cleared with moving with the D-pad. Yes, as you build up speed and then leap as one by pressing A and B at the same time. I suggest a trial attempt for using this particular technique. Make with the jumping.
I promise you, like, conceptually, this is a well-designed tutorial in the sense of, like, having the land be shaped the way it is would have been made for a great tutorial. I just don't need any of the text explaining it. Like, I could figure it out.
This area is festooned with red and green blocks, according to my databanks. Yes, red objects respawn when struck by Mario, and green ones are for Luigi. I suggest you begin leaping with all speed and hit every last one of them.
And yeah, it just does nothing. I'm not gonna complain about the tutorials the whole game. I just figured I would acknowledge it and be like, yeah, I see that this is... I've heard that this is a common complaint with this game. I don't think it's gonna bother me that much. But I just, yeah, I guess, there you go.
It appears a path allowing us to proceed has opened up. I suggest utilizing A and B to perform well-timed jumps and move forward.
Okay. Yeah, whatever you say, bro. Holly Jolly Village. Okay, I think I figured out what the music is a reference to. I think it's a reference to Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Because in the beginning of that game, they played that same song.
The village!
Even beyond the tote giving me the throat goat earlier, I will not be doing Toddson voice the entire time Toads speak because that is bad for me. So, forgive me, for some totes will just be regular voice. Some of them will have, like, other non-tote voice, but just be ready for it.
The village! Dank purple mushrooms!
Doing them dank shrooms, huh? The writers put that word in there on purpose. This was like right when like message boards were, what the fuck, were starting to become a thing. This is like 2004, right? So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some like early internet humor in this game. What the hell is this? Sparkle Shroom?
Mario! I understand your urgency, but who knows the dangers ahead? Why is that rotund Goomba-looking fella why is he building up infinite inertia? It would be prudent to get you battle-ready before moving on. Look at this. The perfect practice for you. Mario, jump on that Bulboid thing.
Bulborb?
Let's go.
Excellent work, Mario. Jump onto your enemy to engage it in battle, and you'll get the upper hand by damaging it at the get-go. I highly recommend noting this helpable hit.
Thanks. Stuff, you just gonna chill back there?
Luigi! You'll perform attacks just like Mario does. The only difference is that Luigi uses B for his action commands. Remember to use B when jumping on the bad guy who hates you.
Ooh, that was like thoughtful dialogue, almost. The bad guy who wants you dead.
Analysis complete on the enemy's attacks. Shall I tell you the results?
Sure.
Observe the stance of the foe right before it attacks.
When the enemy lifts its left foot, it's aiming for Luigi! Dodge with B! It would appear that all beasts follow certain attack patterns if you follow. Do your best to observe closely the movements and tendencies of your enemies. I've got one more analysis I'd like to share with you. When avoiding enemies, the timing of Mario and Luigi's jumps tends to be slightly differentiable. Wait, really? Pay close attention to the timing of the jumps. Back to adventure! So, wait. So Mario, like, jumps, like, faster or longer than Luigi does? I feel like that's not a thing in any other Mario and Luigi game. Interesting.
Let's go. Okie dokie.
Good job. Yeah. No. They seem like they're about the same speed. I don't know. What was he referring to exactly there? Maybe there's like a very slight difference in the timing? I don't know. Oh wow, no, his stash is already off to... Oh, you press L to cancel, okay. Okay, so Luigi... I could do save states and really scum this, because, you know, we're playing this on Virtual Console, but I'm going to avoid doing that for now. I'm just gonna accept when I get bad stat rolls and just let that be that. In past Mario and Luigi games, I was actually pretty good at getting the timing down eventually, so we'll give us some time. It is nice to see it back, though, after playing Brothership. I don't mean to dogpile that game for the rest of time, but, like, there were many things that I had complaints with regarding Brothership, but I think the biggest sin to the entire experience was the fact that the main pull of Mario and Luigi for me on a gameplay level was when you level up, getting the one stat that increases. And I think Paper Jam does this too, from what I remember hearing. And, yeah, just not having that, and instead you just, like, after a certain amount of level ups, you permanently increase something?
Wow, Luigi.
Damn. Oh no, he's suffering a concussion! Best thing we can do is put him out of his misery! Am I fucking right? Any final words? Are you operational, Luigi? Do you need service? It appears you've taken some damage. What fortunate timing! Allow me to explain how to use items! I know you're groggy, but try to focus, Luigi. Please press start. What we have here is the ideal moment to discuss using items. Wait a moment. I just happen to have 2 mushrooms that the professor gave me. Let's use these in the explanation. Wait, no, he's face down again, sorry. No, I'm not gonna do that again. What you see here are the items currently in your possession, if you follow. What I need you to do is select the mushrooms and then press A. Wow. I can't believe that... Again, I'm not gonna complain every time they do this, but this is kinda, like, insane to me. That they gotta be like, this handholdy. They weren't like this with any of the other games, were they? Again, I remember, like, some of them are pretty handholdy, but not like this. Yes, you can use the D-pad to choose who gets the mushroom, and won't that be fun for all? I like the little dangly keychains, though. Make sure you've selected our friend Luigi there, and then press A. No, not Mario, the other bro! Get the mushroom to Luigi and press A! God damn it! Yes, wondiferous. That should put a pepper on his pizza. Alrighty then, let's return to the bottom screen. If it's not too much trouble, press B for me. Second verse. Same verse as the first verse, by which I mean press B again. And here we are, back to where we started. But smartified, we're ready to move on. Yes, it's easy to back out of my inner levels one step at a time with the B button. But you can also press start to close me entirely at any time if you follow. Press the B button or start to close me. Back to adventure! Yeah. Y-U-H. This motherfucker just said.
Let's go.
Yeah.
No, not y'all. No, that would be what Will Smith would say.
Yeah.
I love the idle animations in this game. Yeah, the sprite work in this is very, very nice. I have said before many times, you know, I streamed the remake versions of Bowser's Inside Story and Superstar Saga. But truthfully, I know these days, like, the meta for Mario and Luigi discourse is to dogpile those remakes. I think that they are very, very nice looking remakes, and I do like the way that they look. But on an artistic level, I guess I do respect and understand people who prefer the way that this looks over the remakes. Because, yeah, like, the hard, like, outlines on the character sprites, particularly in Superstar Saga, I actually kind of don't like the way the original game looks, if I'm being 100% real with you. It was at just an awkward enough of a time where, nothing quite looked right. Like, Bowser in particular, I remember, was kind of weird looking. There we go. I don't know if I'm gonna focus down any particular stats just yet. Maybe eventually, but for now I'm just gonna kind of go on what has good rolls. Yeah, that Luigi sprite there, look at him. He's pretty expressive, just like standing here. It's not really an art style thing so much as it's just the animation, but in general, this game was the first to kind of do this art style. Bowser's Inside Story just kind of looks like more of this in a lot of ways. Honestly, I feel like maybe Bowser's Inside Story was like, for Mario and Luigi anyways, maybe it's just because I've seen those sprites so many times because I've played that game so much, but I feel like the sprites were less expressive there. Like, already I'm noting that this is pretty damn expressive. There we go. Got my timing back. I gotta, like, shut up and focus if I want to actually, like, time that. Alright. What the fuck's going on over here? No! Why are you shooting the ground? Like, at least aim at, like, someone. Like that. Yeah, good job. He's dead now. We hate Christmas anyways. Why would I need Christmas? When I have a birthday, that's even better. Because birthdays are just about me, not everyone else. I feel like Mario would feel that way, actually. Like, he hates Christmas because, like, everyone gets in on the action, not just him. Wait, is this Jingle Bells, but in minor key? Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse Luigi's gonna slay Queen. Sad. This is still Yoko Shimamura too, which, again, another thing that Brothership got wrong was not inviting her back, because it's not like she's retired. I'd get it and be understanding if it's like, okay, Yoko retired, she doesn't want to do game soundtrack anymore for some reason, but no, she's still very much available, and it's not like she has bad, like, relations with Nintendo, because literally, like, 11 months prior to that game was Mario RPG Remake, where she did a phenomenal job with that. What the fuck you mean we'll get a friend to do the OST? Yeah, it was just some dude. And not to say that Brothership's music was bad, because it was okay. But, I mean, just when you compare directly to Yoko Shimomura, it's a shame. Holly Jolly Mayor's home. Like, it's not a fair comparison for the composer, because again, he did a fine enough job with Brothership. There's a couple of songs in there, like the final boss music I remember being pretty good. The boss music in general was pretty good. And maybe this also is in relation to the fact that Brothership goes on too long, but I could have done maybe with a few more battle themes, though, in between. Just some variations of the existing battle theme could have been nice. To be fair, though, no Mario & Luigi game ever does that. There's usually one main battle theme that just kind of sticks, and then, like, you get, like, a main boss theme, sometimes a mini-boss theme, and then the final boss theme. And that's usually all you do get in these Mario & Luigi games. And then, like, sometimes you'll get, like, the one occasional boss, like Popple, for example, that has his own theme. But typically, it's just like one major battle theme. Are you in the chimney?
Is anybody there? Hello? What happened to those awful shroom things? Are they gone? Me? I'm the mayor of this village. Nice to not see you. I was trying to hide from those shroom things. I got stuck. Must be a way out of that. Doesn't involve dieting.
Great.
Ho-ho! Safe at last.
Wouldn't it be funny as hell? Oh, God. I was gonna say, it's gonna be funny as hell if as soon as this happens, they all come off screen. And yep, they get his ass.
Help!
They're just lying in wait. They're like, oh, there he is. The plug guys didn't have their own boss. Yeah, that was a shame, too. Goodbye.
Let's go.
Well, he's got his own DS. 3. I don't know how to count. What is that? 2. They go be spitting. Something tells me I'm not beating this in time. 1. If that goes to 0 and I instantly die, something tells me I'm gonna be a loser. Uh-oh. Yeah? And so
Mario and Luigi were ultimately defeated. Forever and ever. They died. The end. This wasn't scripted at all, nope. Canonical game over.
yeah, what they didn't tell you is this is actually the last Mario & Luigi game canonically. What'd they say? Meanwhile, above Holly Jolly Village? Bowser just be floating. F-L-O-T-E. Emergency! Emergency! Oh, we gotta hear this forever. stop it already.
Princess! Shut the hell up! Peach cried on MP4 silence! Oh, my... I guess it would be an MP3, not an MP4. It's not a video. Ah, Princess, never fear, my dear. Toadsworth is here. Let's get you to safety.
It's okay. Mario and Luigi can cry. It's not my problem to worry about, okay?
This is the great Prince Bowser! Kneel, minions! Okay, now get up! All personnel to the bridge!
Hey, you there! The scratchiness awaits you! Get your tails to the bridge! I wonder if you little spots can make it on your own. Show me a practice jump, okay, little red tot? Yep, that'll work. How about you, little green tater? Nice, you're good to go. You can perform all your actions with X and Y, got it? To clear these staggered levels, you two are gonna have to work on your jumping. Use the D-pad to move with an X and Y in quick succession to help your way in. Once you get that figured out, move for the bridge and make it quick.
It's nice to see the Koopa Cruiser again. The Koopa Cruiser was pretty much like just Superstar Saga in this, right? Like never again did they ever invoke this thing existing. Whoop. No mainline game, not even in other Mario and Luigi games, really. Oh, I can't even talk with A, I have to use X.
Now, about these crates. Use the D-pad to get ahead of them, and then press X and Y together to jump and hurdle over that gap.
Okay, that was an optional tutorial. I invoked that one on myself. Okay, yep. Just a reminder. In case you didn't know. Yeah. Very good. Also, does this game have, hidden blocks? Audio lagging. Wait, really? The audio for this is lagging? Or what? Huh? How? Like what do you mean by it's behind by 2 seconds? Uh-huh. Is that any better? The problem for me is I can't really know. No. Okay, hang on. Wait, where's the top screen? Please hold. Did that fix it at all? Again, for me, it's impossible for me to know without that did fix it, okay. How long was it, like, desynced and, like, huh? Was it desynced the whole stream or just, like, for, like, a moment it started happening? That's weird. Hang on, I need to adjust my mic. I forgot to mention, I, like, completely reorganized my, streaming office. It's still in sync now, though. I pulled up the menu again. That didn't desync it. It's good now. Okay. Let me just verify something. Render delay 200 milliseconds. Wait. If I do this, is it in sync right now or no? Jump. That is in sync. Okay. Interesting. Well, no idea why that happened. Hang on, I just want to check one more thing real quick, actually. I want to verify for myself and look at it. Mute the game sound over here. No idea why that happened. Here. Hang on, I just want to check one more thing real quick, actually. I want to verify for myself and look at it. Waiting for it to catch up. Mute the game sound over here. No idea why that happened. Oh god. Hang on, I just want to check one more it's gonna infinitely stack. I want to verify for myself and look at it. Okay, yeah, no, that looks in sync to me. Alright. Sorry. Fucking 5,000 layers of my own voice. Okay. Now we bring the volume back in my headphone. And unpaused. Great. Wait, where am I going? This is the wrong way. Oh no. Wait, no it's not. That's the right way. Just very samey hallways. Oh god. You fucking donkey. It's still weird controlling everything with the X and Y buttons, but I'll get used to it. Anyways. Who knows what's going to happen from here on in? And I mean, you're babies! You'd better save your progress whenever you see a save album.
Time to show these alien jerks what the Koopa Cruiser can do. Fire the Koopa Cannon!
Fire! It's got an ass blast. Wow.
Just so damn evil!
He wouldn't say dang, he would say damn.
Because he's bad and he says bad words. Oh, he probably also says the fuck word sometimes too. I hope they felt honored to be shut down by me.
You're the best, Prince Bowser!
You're a Koopa Scoopa?
Wait, what even happened?
Hey! You call that piloting? Pay attention, Sky!
Oh, he walked away from his post. Prince Bowser! There! 4 o'clock!
4 o'clock? I hate time! God, time isn't even real anyways.
Those villagers are under shroom attack!
Your orders?
Should we help them?
Aw, man. It's 1:30 snack time already. We saw nothing. Everybody clear on that?
Right, boogly boggly! The princess does not approve of this! What, Master Bowser? Abandoning those folks is reprehensible!
Oh my god.
Yes! She'll ruin us all! Fine, I'll help them. If you just shut her the fuck up. Koopa Cannon fire.
Dead. Megan, by the way, isn't at work right now, and last I checked was napping. I do not believe that's happening anymore after that scream.
There, happy? You two take care of things from here. Go get him, Red. And you too, Greenie.
Megan will now proceed to murk my bitch ass.
Young masters, if you would, please go check on those unfortunate villagers. That, I believe, will make the princess most pleased, and perhaps avoid future tantrums. I shall await right here for your no doubt triumphant return. Tally-ho and all that.
I'm not gonna do like a fake British voice for Toadsworth, even though he probably deserves one.
Tally-ho and all that.
This is also young Toadsworth, so I probably should do the voice slightly differently than I do regular Toadsworth. But here's the joke. I don't actually think I'm distinct enough between the two voices. Or nor do I know like how to be distinct enough. So anyways, this is gonna create like a paradox, right?
Young Master Luigi! I feel I should tell you that the young Luigi's action command uses the Y button. Press the Y button before an enemy attack.
Okay, whatever you say.
See now, Baby Luigi was my fucking guy in Mario Kart Wii, other than Dry Bowser. If I was playing a lightweight character, which granted was like 90% of the time, I wanted to like Dry Bowser. It's just I hated heavyweights in Mario Kart Wii. But for Baby Luigi in particular, he was my guy, and every time, I don't remember what the instance was, but I have the voice line of him going, "Ucky Ducky," stuck in my head, where he's talking about the Ucky Ducky. I don't know what that duck did to get so ucky, but that duck was on some crackhead shit.
Young masters, let's give you two some bros items, shall we? These items require you to attack as a duo. Please, you two, take these green shells. Yes, as you both can see, the bros item block has appeared in your commands. Use the green shell according to the on-screen directions when you choose it. Indeed, pay close attention so that you may master the nuances in no time. Please choose the bros item block.
Now this is the other thing that I was already aware of with this game, which is bros items are, well, items in this game. Whereas in other Mario and Luigi games, it's just you use BP. But instead of having a BP stat in this, your bros items individually are consumable. Which, I don't know how much of a problem that's gonna lead down the road. All I know is eventually, you can run into situations where bosses have tons of HP, and you have, theoretically, if you poorly planned, no bros items, and then you're just kind of shit out of luck. You either the boss fight takes eons, or you die and you go get bros items.
I have quite a few, so use all you wish.
But I mean, I guess ostensibly you don't have to even use them. But the thing is bros attacks have always been the, like, superior way to deal damage in these games. Inferior to none. Especially in the late game. Like, Bowser's Inside Story in particular, part of the reason why I was suffering so much with that, Bowser Super Boss was because he would take away your bros moves after you use them. And so, you know, eventually you can get them back, but even still, Like, you can't just reliably spam the star move from time end to time end. You know? You had to change it up a bit, and obviously the earlier ones are going to be significantly weaker, too, so.
That was rather close, huh? Now that I see these villagers close up, they bear a striking resemblance to the two of you. But who knows when more of those awful aliens will return. You know, now that I think about it,
when Mario and Luigi grow up, they just kind of keep wearing the same clothes. Like, imagine if me, you know, like as a 28-year-old man here soon, will become just the motherfucker who wears like the same Blue's Clues outfit he had when he was 4, but this time it like fits me as an adult. Like, that's basically what happened to Mario and Luigi, was they got one fit when they were 8 and they just stuck with it for the rest of their days.
but who knows when more of those awful aliens will return. I believe it's best to take these two to Master Bowser's ship. Those monsters. Their arrival seems like a horrible dream. It was all so sudden. Foul parasites from the Shroob planet. Land of utter creepiness. Their purpose is all so clear.
Once again, just calling them creepy without hearing them out.
They wish to take all we hold dear in the Mushroom Kingdom, our land, our very lives!
Fear-mongering. Sure, they're, like, literally abducting people and, like, murdering us, but, like,
fear-mongering.
Just hear them out. Maybe the probes, you know, if they stick in your butt, maybe they feel good. What they didn't show you on the top screen was that actually those toads were just straight up murdered. Like, they are no longer alive.
The village in the ruins. Our beloved castle as well.
Flashback, I guess, a little bit.
Flee! Flee! We must escape! The castle is lost!
That is a great Bowser face. Look at that. Oh.
Prince Bowser here! Come in, Kamek! Get the Koopa Cruiser here on the double! My prince!
Wow. When he said on the double, he didn't mean like light speed like that.
Prince Bowser, let's hightail it out of here!
Also, I don't really have a distinct voice between Kamek and Bowser, do I? Or Bowser Jr. in this case.
And that is how the princess and I were rescued by Master Bowser, odd as that sounds. And now, almost all of the Mushroom Kingdom has fallen under Shroob control.
Status report, Your Boldness. We are currently on approach to Peach's castle.
Our once beautiful castle. No. Look at it now.
Wow, love what you guys have done with the place. You decorated fast.
No doubt those fiends call it Shroob Castle. Rumor has it their leader is there. Princess Shroob. She doesn't even wipe her ass. Can you believe that? That is how fucked up they are. They shit and then they just leave it. Oh, nasty. Huh? What's that you say? Princess Peach is being held prisoner in the castle? Surely you jest. The princess is quite safe and sound right here with me.
Shut the fuck up! That's not what we're talking about!
Huh? I beg your pardon, the future Princess Peach? The future Masters Mario and Luigi. You poor fellows. You've got a bit daffy, eh? Your noggins must have gotten bonked. Perhaps a nap.
Here we go again.
Status report now!
Your file, miss! We're receiving some sort of transmission from Peach's, Troop Castle!
Transmission? Put it on the monitor! Let's see what's up! Who's this hag?
That must be Precious Shroob, undoubtedly!
I can't do this. Man, why do you have any idea what she's blabbing about? I'm seeing stars right now from that. Oh.
Where's Bowser? From Friendship Castle! It's a Shroob missile, it's headed straight for us!
Whoa, evasive action! Koopa cannon fire!
No ammo!
What? You fired!
Yes, we've all been fired upon. By that missile, we're dead.
Direct it!
Funny.
It's so funny watching you die. Those alien dirtbags! We gotta hold together until we can get back home! We're losing altitude!
I like the Bowser Castle. How it just looked like his younger self. Wow. Bowser Castle was, like, actually really close to Peach's Castle, wasn't it?
Just one disaster after another with you two, isn't it? Well, my keen detection skills don't pick up anyone else in the immediate vicinity. Only bodies in there. No alive people. Perhaps they were all thrown clear by the crash. What with the destruction and exploding. According to my ultra radar, a new time hole has appeared somewhere in this castle. I think it may be advisable to find the time hole and return to our own time for a while.
Okay. Guess we're not going back in there anyways. Fine. You know, it makes sense that they would do this, but aesthetically, I didn't really clock until now just how, like... Yeah, I clocked the Mario and Luigi sprites being pretty similar to Bowser's Inside Story, but, like, graphically, this is just, like, the exact same way that Bowser Castle looks in Bowser's Inside Story. Like, borderline asset reuse. Not quite, but, like, if there's one thing they had here, it was a consistent art direction between the two games. It's not a positive nor a negative. I just am noticing that. I guess it's mostly a positive.
Let's go.
Just because, you know, I am a bit nostalgic for that. You know what is another thing that I actually kind of dislike about, Brothership? Sorry, again, to just dogpile that game, but, I kind of hated the fact that Luigi's actions were mapped to A. Like, it just bothered the shit out of me, and I couldn't make him jump on the overworld either. Like, he was all AI controlled. It's a shame, too, because I think Mario and Luigi... I don't think it's, like, necessarily indicative of what, like, the rest of the series could look like if they ever make more. Which, you know, in due time, they're gonna make more of these games at this point. They have a whole new studio behind it now. You know, they're not just gonna let this shit die entirely. Also, I'm wondering if I should be, like, fighting everything or not in this. How much is, like, grinding important for this game? I don't know. But I mean, like, yeah, in battles for Brothership, I think Luigi uses the B button to dodge. But in general, there was just a lot of, like, weird decisions with Brothership that I feel like kind of... It's not like it misses the point, because it's not, like, that big of a deal at the end of the day. But also... I just feel like the A and B, like, mapping of the actions is just a small little quirk to these games that's just unique to it. Because, like, name me any other game that plays... that's an RPG where you have explicitly only 2 party members and they have it mapped this way. I'm sure there's some, maybe, but, like, really, it's just an iconic element of this franchise to me, to have these things mapped this way. And again, at the end of the day, you know, you're still able to do your actions. It's not like they removed functionality, necessarily, except from the overworld exploration stuff. But, I don't know, I just... Again, it's nothing that I need to, like, subtract points from Brothership for. But it's something that I would give points to the other games for doing. Because it's just a nice little charming thing. You do want to fight a significant amount in this. Grinding is going to be a little bit essential. Bosses in this game infamously take up to 30 minutes. That isn't exactly what the chat message said, but, I am interpreting the chat message that way because I do remember that's another thing that I remember hearing. Particularly, I remember hearing that the final boss of this game takes like an hour. And also, it's a very good thing that I'm playing this on Virtual Console, because save stating that final boss is essential for it being an actually enjoyable fight. Because as I understand, you can be very close to finishing that fight, and then again, losing means you're losing like over an hour of progress, including like some mid-fight cutscenes and stuff. I don't quite know the context fully, but that's what I remember reading, and some vague stuff I remember from the Chugga Conroy playthrough from many an eon ago. What are those fuckers doing? Babies!
Oh, yeah.
And he's dead.
Thank you very much. Uh-oh.
Come on, bitch, do it! I know you! You're not a bitch in the modern time, right, Luigi? Yeah, I'm not a bitch, so do it! He's kind of a bitch, though. Mario! Perhaps you shouldn't use me as a sort of cushionable device. I am, of course, well padded. Have you seen these massive melons that I have stored away inside of here? They would be delicious if we ate them at a picnic. Baby Luigi would likely feel reassured by the sight of my luxurious leather.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Good. It's filled with brothership. Yeah, just padding. Yeah.
We have located and been reunited with the babies. Back to adventure!
What are you guys doing? Just gonna stand there and stare at me?
Mario!
Oh my god, did you see that Mario sprite? That was incredible.
Allow me a brief apology. I was rushing. I forgot to mention how to move as a group of 4. You see, the babies are unable to understand my communicating. What a situation.
Wait a minute. Is communicating. Wait, does this imply Stuffwell is ordering us to move? Whoa, that was a melee sample. I guess, yeah, this was DS, so it didn't have to be like audio crunch. They could just reuse other samples that they had. Well, I guess if anyone's gonna know how to take care of themselves as a younger person, it's themselves. Do you think like Mario and Luigi are gonna like utilize this moment to like give themselves what they always wish they had as children? Like Mario's like, man, I wish I always had a Corvette. And now he's gonna buy a Corvette for baby Mario. Yes, they are not helpless. I suggest the four of you join forces and move on. Ah, wait a moment. Yes, proceeding as a group of four is rather vital. Look at the upper right-hand part of the screen. When the icons look like this, Mario and Luigi can move. Go on, move about. When you're ready to proceed, let me know. When you want the juveniles to move on their own, press X or Y. Go on, little humans, move! When you're ready to proceed, let me know. Yes. Absolute. Rotation. Inertia poisoning has been obtained. In this way, control switches between the adult Mario and Luigi and the baby-sized ones. But there is even more informationizing, and this is extremely convenient. Mario and Luigi can give babies piggyback rides and move about together. It is simple to do. When Mario and Luigi get near the babies, the tights will climb up automatically. Try it and see. Piggyback! The babies can also initiate the move by moving close to Mario and Luigi. Now then, let's go find our poor missing companions back to adventure! So you just, yeah, you press this and then kind of leave them behind. It'll be an interesting mechanic. Again, for as similar and kind of like, redundant, but samey that later Mario and Luigi games tend to be to one another, this one does have a bit of an interesting premise by simply introducing the babies. Because now you have like an entirely separate set of Mario and Luigi that you can control and do separate things with. Open the door by standing on the 4-minion switch. Prince Bowser's made a mess of the castle. Use caution when opening doors. I like that it's like the Mario World boss doors too. For a place is too high for adults to reach, the prince will use X or Y to jump off a minion. If the prince is successful, the minion will then praise him. Prince Bowser is so rad! Here's $1 million! Okay. Oh, you can even, like, yeah. Oh, that's interesting. And then pipe blocks will summon the other... Wait, so if I do this, does this summon the babies to me? Yeah. Okay, so just whichever pairs not with you can be summoned with those. If it wasn't obvious, these are in battle changes that I actually prefer to others in the series. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense too. I imagine that the babies would play a part in the battles. I do like the Bowser fights, you're right. The Bowser fights in, Inside Story are great. I do like just controlling Bowser. I like how much he... I can't reach that, okay. I like how differently he controls... I can just jump up here as Mario, okay. Not necessarily that he controls differently, but just like... Bowser plays... differently from Mario and Luigi because he does all the actions himself, whereas Mario and Luigi, you know, they have each other. There's also the risk push and pull of, like, Bowser doesn't have anyone to revive him if he goes down, but also Bowser has significantly way more HP, so... I don't know. Sage. Them adding Fury mode to him in the remake was a good choice. I agree. That just gave him another... I've seen some people complain that it makes the game too easy, but like... I don't know, I like it a lot, actually. But again, I'm also the motherfucker that... You can call me a bootlicker if you want, I guess. Because that's just the common thing, is if, you know, you disagree with the common opinion, then that's what you are. But, like, I've heard people say ad nauseum about how they dislike that remake, but I do think that remake was actually kind of a better version of the game across the board. And I know it once again just kind of leans into, like, was it necessary? No, because the original Bowser's Inside Story was such a fantastic game. But the things that they made improvements on are actually just minor gripes I did have with the game. Like, I hate the microphone gimmick shit with the original. And, not having that at all in the remake. Fucking, that's a 10 out of 10 decision for me.
Prince! Prince Bowser! Aha! You little red and green insects! Didn't I try to kidnap you once?
Okay, so this is after the events of Yoshi's Island. Funny that Kamek would say that, though, but okay.
Yeah, I did. Boy, that didn't work out so well. And you didn't look quite so little anymore. Oh, shit. And you're much hairier, too. Weird, but none of that matters. You like bothering our budding master of evil, do you? And then I'll bother you up.
Wow. A Goomba. One Goomba. And a Boo. Actually, no Goomba, just a Boo.
Mario and Luigi! Have you ever seen a piggyback move in battle? Oh, it is fantabulous! Let me show you how this action command works. Now, Mario, you jump, you attack with a jump, if you follow. First, press Baby Mario's X... Wait, X first? That's not what I would have thought. X first, then A. I really would have thought it would have been the other way around. Now, Luigi, you jump to attack as well.
Y. B. Oh, I'm gonna get that so confused, I guarantee. There's the Goomba.
Next, Bros items. When using these while piggybacked, you can use the baby buttons as well. You use the A and B buttons as usual, but now you can also use the X and Y buttons. Depending on the item, the use of the X and Y buttons may change if you follow. When piggybacked, the description on the top screen will change, so look closely. When using the green shell, press the baby button when the shell hits the enemy. Yes, alrighty, Mario, attack with the green shell.
16 of them now.
Press the baby button now! Luigi, press the B button! Press the baby button again!
Oh, God.
You can't stop now, so just be sure to get the timing right! Now, Mario, press the A button!
Oh.
Luigi, why don't you try to attack with the green shell as well? Use the Bros item.
Oh. Well, that was just a skill issue. I just missed the A button press there.
Yuck! How long do I have to do this? I'm in a hurry! Now then.
Oh, okay. There's a... Oh, yeah, my timing is just kind of off. V and that. V, Y, A. What the fuck? I'm pressing the button. I gotta press it earlier, I guess. I'll get it, I promise. A, X, B, X, A. No! Fucking hell, dude! Oh! Oh! And then he died, so I can't. I probably can't do it against the Boo if I had to guess, so. That'll be all the practice I get on that for now. Okay, yeah, that's... Huh. That's a melee sample. Okay, Margot. Margaret.
Robert. This button command is pissing me off.
You don't have to press the baby button, but it does reward more damage. Okay. Yeah, I just have to shut up, look at it, and focus in order to get those 4s. Never seen the text box move with the character like that before. That's good.
Let's go.
What the fuck that guy got on his head? What he wearing? It is a trope for me to not actually give a shit about the telegraph of which bro that they're specifically attacking. And to instead just purely just press both buttons at the same time. I mean, objectively, the thing you're gonna want to do every time is do the baby, then big bro, right? Like, that's going to result in the most amount of damage. I just feel like I'm gonna start getting the buttons confused if I try to rely on that. So sometimes it's gonna be a good idea for me to just press, like, B or A, just to rely on the consistent number of damage. I mean, I guess if I just remember, you know, the lower buttons are Luigi and the upper buttons are Mario. But even still. Yeah, let's try, you know what, let's do the bro. Okay, there we go. That's good. Some bros moves will use all the buttons. Oh god. Yeah, I can't wait for misinputs to be my #1 reason for failing fights. But you know what? It might sound like I'm complaining. I'm actually really looking forward to this, like when it starts getting more complex. Because yeah, once again, my instincts for this entire franchise makes it so, like, playing subsequent Mario and Luigi games makes it fairly easy to just kind of, like, know what to do. But having, like, this entire, like, baby mechanic that will essentially last the whole game will kind of throw off that, like, muscle memory that I have. Because, like, green shells, jumping hammers, you know, all these moves are pretty consistent across the games. The specific timing might be different between them, but, like, for the most part, once you get the, you know, the idea down, it's gonna be fairly consistent. That should have totally hit me. That's why you like Paper Jam, because you have a third button. Oh, interesting. You have to choose who this goes to. Interesting that they decided to go with the block idea again instead of just like an arrow.
That's scrumptious. God damn. I like that.
Alright. Green shell. One day I may play Paper Jam. I don't know yet. Well, for one, it requires 3DS capture, which, you know, like I've said before, I'm still working on it. You know, one day I may re-stream Superstar Saga, and if I do, I don't know if I'm gonna do the GBA version or the DS version, but, you know, I've mentioned this before, but for anyone who only watches VODs or whatever, maybe skipped out on Brothership, and might have missed it. The reason I didn't finish Superstar Saga was not because I was disliking the game or I wanted to play something else instead. I was actually really close to being done with the game even. I just, I was, just playing the game, enjoying myself, and then the 3DS capture broke, and so I had no choice but to stop. You can even see it on the last episode of Superstar Saga, like the 3DS capture was starting to crap out in the middle of that stream. And then by the next time I went to stream it, it never started working. So I truthfully don't know what happened to it, but I had already paid money like twice at that point to fix the DS. So I was like, I'm not investing more money into this. This is a lost cause for me. So, if I repair it again, I might consider doing so, but also there's the non-zero chance that like 3DS and DS games may come to NSO, in which case it's kind of not necessary for me to do that. But another thing that I'm kind of concerned with on that note is like with Virtual Boy games coming to NSO, you need the headset in order to play. You can't even play on a TV, so there's a non-zero chance that if DS or 3DS came to NSO, that they would require a second screen accessory, and you can't play it on the TV or something, which would be annoying. I mean, I feel like this works well enough, having this on a screen like this, you know, the way I'm looking at it. It's just, you know, you could do touchscreen stuff with the mouse, but, I would say using a mouse for this would be definitely inferior to playing it on original hardware. So there is that, that makes me consider still repairing the 3DS, is that despite all that, playing with an actual touchscreen for games that heavily use it would be more better to use a real touchscreen than a mouse, I feel. But we'll see. Get 4 minions on the pipe lid to activate the elevator. Prince Bowser's made a mess of the castle, so use caution when operating elevators. That's a pipe, not an elevator. I mean, the real way to play a DS game on NSO would be to use the touchscreen of the DS, like actually play it handheld. In which case, yeah, I mean, it would work just fine. But if they wanted to have a way to play it on the TV, like I would want them to, oh, we're on the top screen now. If they had a way for us to play on the top screen, like I would want them to, or just play on the TV rather, it would be tough to have an experience that doesn't, at least to some extent, botch how it feels to actually just play these things on original hardware. And I don't really think, in my mind, I don't really see a way that they could get around that, truthfully. I still think they should do it, like, eventually, but... Oh, we got bros moves?
Let's go.
Okay. Just the babies. Babies! I guess they can still use bros moves. Are they like gimped when it's the babies doing it? I mean, I guess it's a little less damage. But it's still the same move at the end of the day, so... Yeah, way less damage, actually. Oh, that's weird. I can just, like, instantly switch between them. Even my brain that's, like, seeing the top and bottom screens as something similar to Bowser's Inside Story finds it weird that there's not, like, a moment of pause where it, like, loads between the two. Yeah, I don't imagine babies on their own are ever going to be, like, great for damage numbers. In fact, maybe babies on their own might be something I kind of generally want to avoid if I can. Like, I feel like they're gonna kind of struggle a lot. Brothers, like, adult brothers on their own might be okay. But obviously the best way to do combat is to have everyone try to be together. But also, I think there's gonna be moments where, like, I kind of can't avoid it. Pump the babies full of stash, but they have no facial hair. They cannot grow.
If I may, there appears to be an unfamiliar block up there. Are you aware of how to hit and activate that block?
No.
Here's the explainification. Firstly, stand beneath the target block. Make sure Luigi's under the clearly visible block and make him leap! Now for Mario's turn, leap!
Oh. That is not what I thought was going to happen. I thought these were going to be like the puzzle blocks from Bowser's Inside Story.
So if you hit the blocks one after another in this manner, you'll have succession. I displaced time to slow down this tutorial, so bear in mind it's much quicker in reality.
Wait, you can do that?
I have the power to control the flow of matter around me, actually. I have no need for such trivialities. That is, the regular flow of time.
Where does this put them? Oh, here. There we go. And I'm assuming we want to try our best to reunite everyone. Hey. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This isn't gonna go well. Ah. Skill issue. Oh shit! He's vulnerable! Damn. I really thought if I didn't do anything, the bullet would go over my head. No, he's not, like, taking more damage. Oh. Skill issue. Should I be saving the bros moves for, like, boss fights? I've been noticing that I've just been kind of using them by default. And for now, I don't really have a consistent way to, like, gain more. Later ones, yeah, but not really the green shell. Okay. I guess the green shell will be fairly common. Or cheap, at least. Yeah, I'm aware eventually there's going to be a shop for gaining them. Okay. Work together again. Shall we? Oh, I pressed B. Oh, my brain. Oh, no, my brain. Yeah, he's not really taking more damage. Oh. I guess that just disables him from doing another attack. At this rate, the boos will probably just die to counterattacks. Assuming I don't skill issue. That was a waste. Alright, that was a hard waste. Right there. Okay. Yep. I'm very good at this video game. Many people come nationwide to inform me. They tell me. They arrive on my doorstep. They're like, Gabriel, Surge. I love your Mario and Luigi Brothership playthrough so much. I love all the times you mentioned how much you were loving that game. I have been looking forward to your Partners in Time playthrough since the dawn of time. And now that it's finally upon us, I just have to say, the way that you have been pressing those buttons, truly, truly divine. I'm jealous, honestly. I wish I had that power. The power to be as strong as you. As great at video gaming as you. Gamers nationwide want to know one simple thing. That thing that they want to know is the question. The simple question. Do you bug? Fuck. The answer? Yes, I do bug. I should probably heal Luigi here soon, shouldn't I? I'm wondering what's gonna happen if Luigi dies here. Does it just turn into baby Luigi existing? Like, do the bros essentially have a free revive for both of them in the babies? Like, the baby's HP isn't even being displayed right now. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can do this, sure. Oh. It would be amazing if in order to use that item, you actually needed 4 of them. I know. That's not how it works. Thankfully. Fuck. Skill issue. Uh-oh. Somebody's bad at the game. Oh, fuck. Okay, I need to figure out what the telegraph for him misfiring is, because so far, I'm not good at doing that. Oh, the call will go unanswered, my friend. See ya. At least money is fairly consistent in this. HP... How defense is looking good. Dash, not stash. Defense. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you think you got what you need, and then you don't. This song is just a little bit dinky. You know what I mean by that? Just a small bit of dinkage is in here. Mario Sunshine? What? What is this? Margaret? What the fuck is that? Excuse me, but that did not just happen. Oh, there's a sign right there. When all is dark and your path is shrouded in evil shadows, don't freak out. Hit the floating shine block and turn on your own miniature sun. Shine block user warning. Shine blocks may change from red to green when hit. When the block's red, a person who's into red should hit it. When the block's green, a guy who's nuts about green should do his duty and hit it. But I'm doing. Oh wait. Oh. Super baby sunshine. Huh. Shine sprite. The Shine Sprite. Get it? Because it's a sprite. It's their favorite drink. Nah, I'm just kidding. They prefer Starry. Babies! What do we got here? The super triangle. Ah! That effect is lost on the current screen layout. What do you suppose that is? Wait, what am I doing with the babies? I thought I was in Mario's pocket. Don't worry about it. It appears trashable, but it may also be something of incalculable value. I think it best that we take it with us and investigate further. Sparkling shard. It's gonna be part of that cobalt star. I'm just calling it now. I don't remember if it is or isn't. I'm calling that. Babies! Oh, there's one of these over here. I guess that works. Alright. Oh, there's a stage up ahead. Okay. Probably have time for this, right? And then we can, do we have time for this? Oh, I'll do it. Also, I've been seeing a lot of bean spots on the ground. Can't wait till I get the power of beanage. Oh, I thought this was gonna be a boss fight. It's just Bowser Jr.'s room.
Alright, are you? Oh, alright, are you? Jolly good.
I thought it was like,
Alright, are you jolly good?
that's how I was gonna read it initially. Like, as if that's what he thought their names were.
Mario, Luigi, that's the new time hole. Back to adventure!
Pizza! Put it in the oven!
Pardon me? You say that we should leap into that ridiculous hole. Absolute rubbish! Do you honestly believe that I would place the princess in such reckless endangerment?
Come on, it's time to go back to our own era. This blathering nincomputer is just arresting our progress.
You scoundrel! How dare you refer to me as such? It's nincompoop! Shit, I'll have you know! And I fart too!
Oh, yeah.
Right, I say, what cheek I dare say, are the true nincompoops! Come back here this instant!
What if there's a character that we meet, like, in the past, and then we take them to the future, and they're like, wait, where's my older self? And they're like, Mario's like, oh, you actually, like, died, like, 4 years ago in our time. Sorry about that, I forgot to mention that. Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm down here. I see it on the map. And just like that, here we are, back in our own time. Let's hustlify over and see the good professor. If you're unsure where to find him, take a look at the top screen, if you follow me. Okay, yeah, that was fast enough. The Fast and the Furious. This Mario is so fucking angry. No? Not quite. Mario doesn't have the mad hops. He hasn't done Mario 3 on 3 yet. It happened again. Really? It's desynced again. I wonder what's causing that. Maybe it's because there's the 2 instances of the capture card existing. That's causing the audio to desync. I'll have to look into that. I'll have to see, maybe if I remove the VTuber from the process, it'll take off some of the CPU load on my computer. I guess it's not really adding that much, is it? Cost. I mean, I'm about to end anyway, so I don't think this is going to be accurate enough data to see if this really changes anything or not. I just save every time I come up to one of these things, by the way. Hey, what's up? Hey, talk to me, bitch. Oh, okay, you're just gonna tell me useless shit. I don't care what you have to say.
This is my throne room now. I'm gonna start chilling out on this chair. I think it's rather comfortable. Hey now, back at last. Hey, fellers. Stuffwell informed me that you were bringing little fellers back with you to this town. And just look at this now. They're in red and green. I am plumb astonished. But then again, what else would little fellers be wearing, huh? Still, it tickles me to see the little bros teamed up with the regular big bros.
Professor, I must inform you, the Mushroom Kingdom of the past is in gargantuan trouble.
So it is true. These shroob creatures have made off with the princess, huh?
We've gotta do something. It's the princess, man.
I can't believe there's none of this written in our history either. Like, did the Troobs themselves do, like, timed bullshittery or what? Oh, I should have mentioned, Professor, we've recovered this at Bowser's Castle in the past. I feel shame that I cannot identify it. I have no similar records in my database.
Yowza! That's a cobalt stone shot.
I knew it.
The time machine's fuel source! I was at Bowser's castle, and how did it get broken?
Good gravy! The Cobalt Star is driving that monster crazy!
Could it be? Yeah, it could. I do believe there's a link between the Cobalt Star and the Shrewd Marauders.
Maybe we can figure out how to defeat these alien jerks if we find more Cobalt Star shards.
Possibly.
Mario, you gotta do it. Find the other shards and rescue Princess Peach.
Oh, yeah.
I can't keep up with the Toad voice. I'm sorry, I can't. I gotta find a new way to do the Toad voice. Otherwise, I've got heart. Throat hurt. Okay, bye.
That shaking was not natural. I'd wager a new time hole just opened here in the castle. The Cobalt Star Shard is reacting to the other star shards that are scattered in the past. Mario, Luigi, you youngsters get going and find those other Cobalt Star Shards. Oh, and by the way, if you care to check on the Cobalt Star Shards you've collected, just open up stuff over there and check his screens. He loves it when you open them up. God damn it, he's kind of a fucking freak. This screen should show you how many shards you've collected so far. Okay. There's a fair chance this new time hole will lead you to more shards. Why don't you jump on in and head back to the Mushroom Kingdom of the past?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Alright, but before you go, I've got presents for you. They're badges. Yep, items that can power you fellers up. Go ahead and press start to take a gander inside Stuffwell, please. Look at his spleen. He loves that thing. It works so good.
Oh, happiness! I get to tell you about badges! I must tell you, I am a big badge enthusiast. Move the magnification dingus here and press A. Now select the delectable badges and press A. What you see displayed are all the badges you found. If you please, select the salvage badge and be so good as to press A. Now it's time to choose who will equip that fine badge. A badge only works for the person who's wearing it, so please consider carefully who will wear that badge. Select who will equip the badge and press A. Luigi house, but it mansion. Luigi house, but it mansion. Fantastical! You've equipped that tasty badge. You can see that mark over the left of the badge name, can't you? The capital E is for adults, and the lowercase e is used for young juveniles. Either way, it still means the same thing, namely, equipped. Clothes and badges must be equipped to be of any use, as even a feeble brain can grasp. So, when you get a new equipable item, be sure to use it as instructed. Yes. Well, that's all for now. Back to adventure! Press the B button!
Well, I'm gonna continue my research of this alien predator. The rest is up to you boys. Oh, and by the way, the shroom shop on the castle's east side just opened for business. You may want to stock up on items and whatnot before hitting the next time hole.
I have a question. Is the Bros shop available yet, or is that later? For the Bros items?
Open to the shroom shop. Care to buy some items?
Oh, yeah, I can just buy some here. Cannon Bowler. They see me balling. 22% off. That was 22% off. These are 23% off. Oh, these get rather expensive, don't they? Oh. Cannon Bowler, really good. Hang on, let's see. Also for the badges. Money, I think, is going to be a very important thing in this game. Which is not usually the case with a lot of these Mario RPGs. Usually you get shit tons of money and it's kind of useless. Not much to look at, but tough. No complaints. Okay, so there's big gear and little gear. Built for strength, but not for comfort. Move too quickly and it may hurt. Builds up defense. Yeah, no, that is a good thing. Wallet badge. Drop almost no coins when fleeing from a battle. I'm not planning on doing that, so that's fine. Simplify attack item commands. Become impervious to all status effects. Use as many attack items as you like, but lose a lot of attack power for practice. Okay, so this is for practicing bros moves? I mean, probably it is. I guess here's the question: is that like worth? Should I do that, or is it just more kind of like, you know, trial by fire? You know, just live and learn, get out there and, you know, experience it. Considering they're consumable, though, only applies to the bro it's equipped on. I'll buy one. I'll give it to Luigi. Luigi will be my trainer. For now. And then... I'm imagining... yeah, I'll not for now. But lots of mushrooms. I'm kind of excited to play a Mario game, like a Mario RPG, with like an actual economy in it. Probably want. I'll grab 2 of those, just so I have some. And then, yeah, we're good for now on those. Alright, so let's buy... Actually, I'm not gonna buy any green shells. We're gonna just do bro flowers. I'm gonna do 10. And then we'll do 9 of those. Yeah. And then maybe... How much do they cost? Hang on, I want one more of the cannonballers. I need 31. Yeah, we need... Yeah, that'll do. There we go. Now I have 10. Is there a badge later that increases coins gained from battle? I would have to kind of imagine so, right? Yeah. I look forward to getting it, because yeah, money seems like it's going to be very, very important for this. Second floor. Okay. Beans. Beans will do that? Wait, beans can increase coin? Oh shit, free ones in here. I hope the Princess Toadbird and Toadiko are alright. Toadbird? I heard they've all been assaulted by poisonous purple mushrooms in UFO. That's nuts! Toadbird. Who the fuck decided one day, woke up, decided to name their child Toadbird? It's almost as bad as naming your child Coin. Library. Boy, I just got my mind completely explained by this book, Toadstools of Terror. It says if a monster hits you from behind to start a fight, you'll start on your keister. Very British lingo in this game. Lingo, rather. If this happens, you won't be able to move, so you'll be unable to dodge any attacks. If you're about to be hit by a monster, make sure you don't show it your back. Don't show it your asshole.
They love those.
Hey, I've been reading this book, Feared Fungi Fighter. It's great. It says you can get a drop on baddies by jumping on them if you start a battle. What did that last thing say? Oh, but stomping on spiked enemies will hurt your tootsie, so it's best to use caution. Caution. Hitting monsters with hammers to enter battle may dizify and paralyze. Spoilers! I don't know that there was going to be hammers in this game. In the Mario and Luigi game, where every game has hammers. See, now, I do find it interesting that I don't have hammers yet, though. It's almost like brothership coded, but not quite. Because the difference here is, like, I don't feel like I've been, like, by the time I finally got hammers in brothership, like, I had been doing the same basic jump attack for, like, many battles, plus I still didn't have bros moves yet. So, like, already the battles have felt, like, different enough. I don't feel, like, I guess just, like, bored by the battle system. There's a save point you can enter one of the previous past areas every time. Okay. Wild Trousers, 1-up super. What is the point of being up here? Exactly. Where's TikTok clock? Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen in this room, but whatever it is going to be very important. I just know it. The final boss fight will happen right here. I'm calling that right now. I don't know if that's true, but I'm just gonna say it. The Rapture. Jesus will spawn right there. Okay, whatever that is, I can't get it. Notice, by the way, they have the outlet faces on it. This is where the brothers actually slipped into Concordia. This is where the portal. What was the name of the dude that, like, created it? The Great Hog? I can reach that? Oh, I could probably throw the baby. Damn it. He said that after I left. Not throwing. Huh? Double jump? I don't think I have a double jump. Are you thinking of something for later? A and then press X. Oh! Oh. 31. New high score. I already have 300 coins, by the way. I can buy more. I think I'm gonna probably just hold on to my money, though. For now, I will elect to hold on to my money, and I'll save it for if something else comes up that I can buy. Let's see what's up here. I'm exploring the castle first, then I'll check out the new area before I leave for the day. If you hit that block, another one will appear on the floor at the top of the stairs. If you hit that block, the door to the observatory will open. At least, that's what I heard. The block up there vanishes after a short while, though, which really doesn't help. I tried to get to it before it disappears, but I've never made it, not even once. Just can't imagine how anyone is supposed to make it all the way up there in time. Yeah, I'm not making it up there. Clearly, this requires some ability that I don't have. Goodbye! This is Peach's bedroom. This is where the magic happens. Princess's question mark, question mark, question mark. This is Princess Peach's room. The delightful scent is royal potpourri. Shroomy. Excuse me, don't say that. There are children present. Alright, let's go. Let's check out the new area. I'm not gonna actually do anything. If there's not a save state right after we start, or if there's not a save point right at the beginning, then I can just save state. But Froze claims, with facts and logic, that there is usually always a save block right away, so I can just tease myself, and then we'll do that then. The magic bedroom. Oh yes, I remember this place.
Villain!
Oh, him.
I dare say that is her! That child you're holding, sir! She's the princess, is she not? Keep your distance! You're not cleared to address her royal highness! In the short time she's been gone, she's grown so small! This is why I was so opposed to that infernal time device! Someone! Anyone! Princess! Villain! Help someone! Is this castle deserted? Princess!
Toadsworth, how do you not recognize your younger self? It's okay. He's got, like, brain worms. It's fine. Forest. Okay, that's all the that's all the teaser you're getting for this next area. Oh, look at that photo. That's nice. Is the game still in sync, by the way? The audio? I wonder if there's anything I could do to, like, buffer it. I guess I could lower the resolution. It's in 2K resolution, which it doesn't really need to be, because I think my output's only kept at 1080, right? Output recording, yeah, it caps at 1080, so that's redundant. Maybe I can reduce that 1920 by 1080. Oh, but then that's a problem. Gonna have to reconfigure. All right. Well, that's a problem for another time. Just do that again. There we go. All right. We're gonna create a restore point just to be extra safe that it saved, and we'll call it there. Pretty sure when you close a game on Wii U Virtual Console, it like creates like an autosave state anyways. So like when I load the game, it'll just like load where whatever was on screen when I close the game. Also, I just realized one of the Miis that's saved to this Wii U is like a friend from high school that I haven't spoken to since high school. And I don't think I can remove his account because I don't have, like, his password. Switch user. Yeah, this guy. Signing into the Nintendo. You can't. You literally can't. There's no Nintendo network. It's gone. Can I just remove it? Please? I don't want to look at him. He didn't do anything wrong to me. I just haven't spoken to this guy in fucking 10 years. Why is he on my Wii U home menu? Why do I gotta be reminded that I'm a terrible friend? It's gonna be stuck on this for a while, isn't it? Wow, yeah, no Wi-Fi. No, I'm good. I'm signed in now. It worked. Delete this user. Why do I... Yeah, so if I delete this user, it requires me to enter a password. But like, why? They're not even the owner of the console. They're just like a second account on here. Whatever, it's not that big of a deal. It's just like a friend. Switch back into myself. It didn't ask me for a password. That's weird. I wonder if I can do it from the system settings. Whatever, I don't care that much. I'm gonna leave now. It's time it's time for me to get ready for work. Thank you for tuning in to Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. I almost said brothership just out of instinct, because every time I talk about Mario and Luigi in the Lord of our year 2026, it's to slanderize that piece of shit. But no, seriously, game's off to a pretty good start so far. I mean, I guess I see the complaints about the tutorials, but I don't imagine that's gonna last the whole game, so okay. I like where they're going with the babies. I'm wondering how much I'm gonna have to hear that baby Peach crying sound effect in particular, because if that one's often, I'm going to have to rupture my own eardrums, so that way I do not have to succumb to experiencing that anymore, because that would be the most ideal solution I can think of. But otherwise, I'll be here later in the week where we're going to get started on some other new games as well. We're going to play Donkey Kong Country Returns and Yakuza Kiwami. So, both of those games are fairly short. DK in particular is the shortest of the three that I will be playing for a while here. But we'll be sticking with it throughout the rest of February, and then probably into March a little bit on some of them. And then I got a lot of, like I said at the start of the stream, a lot of thumbnails like pre-made for the YouTube stuff, which also just helps me commit to what I wanted to play. If I have made the thumbnails already, I don't have to make it when the time comes, I guess, for me to start streaming these things. So, yeah, in general, I'd say I'm very excited for some of the things that are going to be coming up on this stream. And I hope you are too. So, take care. Make sure if you see your priest, your minister, your rabbi, your loved one, your grandpa, your uncle, or even your brother, make sure you communicate one word to them. That word, of course,